Let's talk about, is diet connected to mental illness? You'll be surprised. Lots of studies about this.
Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist, Get Healthy Now.
Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist and Health and Wellness Instructor for 33 years. Let's get healthy. If you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please tell other people. Let's get them healthy too. Today I want to talk about, is diet connected to mental illness? And let's look at the scientific literature. And I have lots of references listed below. I think you're going to be surprised about what I found. Just amazing stuff. I was perusing all the literature for the last week, looking at all these scientific studies about, diet and mental illness, and I was really flabbergasted. I was just like, wow, look at this. And we wonder why we have, 26% of the people who are diagnosed with mental illness, and then about the same number which are not diagnosed, which have some kind of mental illness going on. So that means about 50% of the population in the United States has some kind of mental illness going on. Really not good. If we're not eating right, if we're eating junk food and fast food and all this, colas and all this different stuff, candy and all kinds of different things, we have poor gut bacteria. And those gut bacteria can't create good serotonin and also dopamine in our brain and other things which help us to have good mood and good mental clarity. And when we're eating things like fast food and candy and all that kind of stuff, we're building up this terrible microbiome, and that microbiome of bad bacteria are putting out chemicals which are actually toxins which start to attack everything in our brain and our whole body, in fact, including our brain. Not good. And kids that are brought up eating fast food and all kinds of poor food, not only fast food, but restaurant food all the time, and lots of sweets, and they don't get fruits, vegetables, grains, and beans. They have mental illness problems, and we wonder why. And studies show that if we don't have the good bacteria in our gut, we don't have a good development of the brain as a child is, getting older. Not good. We also have a lot of toxins in our food, and also, poor development of our brains because we're not eating good food. This is directly connected to depression and autism and mental illness in general, studies show. And eating lots of refined carbs are directly connected to depression, anxiety, and also stress in our lives. And you know how many people have that right now. Yep, it's all connected for sure. And we have people in actual nutrient desert, and they're eating lots and lots of calories, and they always are hungry. And studies show that, if you're eating all this terrible food, you start to eat more and more and more, and that's part of, the problem of obesity for sure. And eating all this terrible food is directly connected in studies showing mental health issues, poor mood, depression, not being happy, all these different things. Another study showing that, dysbiosis or poor gut bacteria is really directly connected to anxiety, mental disorders, depression, all kind of mental illness in general. A lot of studies out there, even in 2023. Well, what should we be eating? Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, those type of things have lots of fiber, also have antioxidants in them, and they really help make us very, very healthy and mentally good also, and have sharp minds and stay away from mental illness. There are no antioxidants found in animal products. There's no fiber found in animal products. And so they're really, really important. There's basically two things that are really important to healing the body: antioxidants, in which are in fruits, vegetables, grains, and beans. Also fiber, which is broken down by the good bacteria in our gut to create short-chain fatty acids which heal everything, including our brain. So it's really important to eat lots of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and beans. These are staples. So that's it in a nutshell. We are creating our own mental illness problems. Just because we're eating fast food, or eating junk food, or eating sweets, and we're creating a change in our microbiome, which creates, problems with development of the brain, and also all kinds of problems with our brain in general, even as an adult. Not good. If you have something going on, give me a call at 831-869-9119. I've had a huge amount of people with depression, people with anxiety. One particular person, Jennifer, she had both of these, and she is totally great now, and we've changed everything, and she is fantastic, really doing well. And you can too. 831-869-9119, and I am very inexpensive. Also, remember God, remember I love you, and there was a very good near-death experience of a man who went to hell, and the people there were tearing him apart, gouging out his eyes and disemboweling him, and he screamed out for God, and God pulled him out of there, and he started looking at his life, the life review, and he said, wow, I was such a bad person, and I shouldn't be here. Send me back. And he said, God said, nope, we don't make mistakes. And he said, well, what can I do when I get back? He said, God said, you're going back. And he said, I don't want to go back. And he said, well, you are. You have things to do. And he said, what can I do to make a difference? He said, love the one you're with. He said, what's that all about? That's not going to help anything. He says, when you love somebody, they will love somebody, and we can change everything. And he didn't really understand until he got back and started practicing that. And over the years, he started to see changes. He even became a minister. And so we have to love the person we're with and everybody around us. I love you.